Congratulations on the win and obviously the UFC contract. What's the emotion like for you right now as it kind of sets in that you're in the UFC?
I'm not sure if I've really grasped that yet, that I'm really in the UFC. I've thought about this for a very long time, been working towards this goal for a very long time. And it's very surreal. So, feels great though.
Odd ending to the fight. Certainly, I mean, you were doing a technique, you know what I mean? It's not like it's just a freak accident that happens. But when the fight ends that way, was there any concern on your part, like, I don't know if I'm going to get a contract because that's not the kind of finish they're looking to see?
A little bit. I mean, I need to watch the fight, but I had the feeling that it was a pretty interesting fight, so I wasn't too concerned with that. Plus, my record's good. If you look at my other fights, they are exciting fights with a lot of cool finishes, especially in my last 6 or 7. So, yeah, I was more just taken aback by the injury myself because we hit the ground and then his broken arms were right in front of my face, and it was sort of gross. Sorry, Joe.
You know, not only did you get the contract, but Dana went out of his way to say that he expects big things out of you. You know, he said, I'm sure you caught that. What do you think when you hear that?
I'm not sure. I have a lot to prove yet. A lot of people, as soon as I got the chance to fight with contenders, are like, "You made it. You did it." It's like, no, I haven't. No, I'm fighting against another guy with regional experience, and I haven't fought anyone I fought some people that I think are at a UFC level, but I haven't fought anyone who's been in the UFC and has really proved their worth as a fighter at the very top level. So, yeah, I got a lot to do, a lot to work on, and a lot to prove, a lot to show you guys.
So say last thing for me, as you said, I mean, this is kind of an intermediary step, but how do you see your UFC debut unfolding? I mean, do you have a date circled on the calendar? I mean, does it matter if you fight in Vegas or over in Abu Dhabi? What's the plan for you?
I do not care where I fight, and I would like to fight soon. I feel great. I feel I could fight right now. The only problem is I need to see my family. I haven't seen my family in a year, and I'm flying tomorrow right back to Pennsylvania, and I need that time first. Love you guys, and I'm really excited to see you all, especially now with the contract. But as soon as I get back to Germany, as soon as I get back to training, I'm always ready. I need a week or 2 or so. So anytime in September or October, I'm ready to go.
Amen. When Dana, that wasn't me. When Dana says that stuff, saying he expects big things from you, you said your reaction was sort of one of surprise that he went out of his way. But do you appreciate it, or would you rather he maybe left you alone to just develop in your own time?
I mean, I expect very big things of myself, so it's not really much of a. I mean, it's really nice that he has recognized my talent and recognized my potential. So that's great, but I'm my own worst critic. I'm very, very hard on myself when it comes to my own performances. So I expect very big things of me. I expect a lot out of myself, and so it doesn't really make much of a difference to me.
I'm not sure if this is something you ever think about, if this is an area of the sport that you particularly care about, but you basically just got an endorsement from one of the most powerful people in the sport, which I imagine they're going to play to promote you in the future. So do you appreciate at least the endorsement, because it's going to get you more eyes and potentially more attention going forward?
Of course, yeah, that's always nice.
Cool, congrats, man. Enjoy the time with your family as well.
Thank you very much.
Dustin, congrats. Jim Grieshopper, cage side seat. I have to ask you about that route you took from Pennsylvania to Germany. And I mean, if someone would have told you this when you were a kid, you're going to move to Germany and then you're going to pick up MMA, then you're going to be a pro fighter fighting out of Germany. What a story, man.
I wouldn't have believed it. Yeah.
Just tell us what that feels like. Would you just take that route that you took, and when did you first realize that you had what it took to make it here?
I was actually just talking to my buddy Chris in the back about that. I took a weird route into this all. come from a small town outside of Philadelphia, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. There's no MMA out there. There's a couple small gyms, but I'm pretty sure I'm the first guy that made it into the UFC from that area. And then I moved from there to Germany, to a small town in Germany. The scene in Germany is not very big as it is. And then I moved to a small town that no one has ever heard of, Germersheim. Fortunately, there's a very good Muay Thai gym there. But yeah, just got connected with them and started working on that. And yeah, it's a weird path, but I feel really good about it. I love the people that I've worked with who have brought me here, and I feel strong, I feel good, and I feel well prepared.
What's your favorite part about living over there and about training over there?
I don't know, it's home. I went there for an exchange year, 2012 to 2013, and went back for my master's. And it just grew on me, just bit by bit, a lot like the sport really did. It wasn't any day that I woke up where I was like, I'm going to stay in Germany for the rest of my life. It was just bit by bit, just grew on me.
Can you just expand a little bit on your mindset? I can't help but think about Kobe Bryant. He said he used to go to the All-Star game and so many guys were happy to be there, and he was studying them because he knew he was going to play them later. And you touched on it in an earlier answer, but the mindset that you have, just feeling like you're just getting started and you haven't accomplished anything yet, where do you want to take this and where do you see yourself going?
I feel like I have a lot of potential in this sport. I am very good everywhere. I would say boxing is probably the thing that I need to work on the most, but my boxing's good. My hands are good. I didn't really use it in this fight because that wasn't the plan, but if we're on the feet, I can hit hard, I can move well. If we're in the clinch, I'm strong there. And if we're on the ground, if I'm on my back, I don't care. I usually hit my opponents harder from my back than they're hitting me from on top. So I got the tools, I've got the experience. I just need high-level guys to test it on.
You're coming into a killer division in the UFC.
Oh my God, yeah. The middleweight division is full of killers.